Hi, roses. I'm Rosie, the psychic reader at the Psychic War, and roses are red. Violets are blue, but I'm actually reading the energy, not just riding the waves like some people do. If that's something you can connect to, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch the playlist. The playlist is called Expansion and Release this week, and we're getting into the energy of day 7. If you have any desire to feel normal, you're not alone. So that's the vibe we're working with. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Hardworking is coming out. If you want to feel more, if you want to feel normal, most people want to feel normal. Yes, I don't know what that's really harping on, but that's something I downloaded earlier. I don't know if that's something you're resonating with. Like, there's a lot of abnormal people around you, possibly. Wanting to feel normal is normal. I don't know. You could be a hard worker. So let's just read the cards and see what's coming up. Let me know if this is resonating, if this is something you're dealing with. Just read the cards here. You're working, thrifty, stoic. All right. Like, I'm getting from the outside. From the outside, it could be someone who seems like you don't have nothing. Like, people could judge you as saying you don't even have $1 in your pocket right now. You have nothing at all, but you're trying to offer me something, because I feel like you have a lot to offer, and whoever this is, they know it. They know you have more than they can even handle, but at the same time, they feel the need to put you down because of the way you're dressed or whatever else reason. Like, maybe you have a very fit body, like you're very athletic, and they're like, there's no way you're not walking everywhere you go. Like, there's no way you're eating good, decent meals. Like, you've got to be poor. And that's what I'm getting. Like, but you're a hard worker. When it comes to this energy, when it comes to what really matters, I feel like you work very hard. And whoever this is that doesn't appreciate you is going to regret it for the rest of their life, because I don't feel like you're going to ever give them a second chance. But let's stick to the download. Okay, so there's something thoughtless about this energy, honest and troublesome, but I read that as threesome because I don't know what's going on with this energy, but it wants to be very double entendre, sexualized, a lot of gay energy, like gay guys. And I keep saying, like, I'm gonna cut that out. Every time I say I'm gonna cut it out, but if that's what's going on here, then I'm just gonna be honest about it. So I don't know if roses, guys, I don't know until you give me feedback on exactly what's going on here, what you're resonating with. Is this LGBT energy? I don't know. So let me know. You have stoic here. I know people get offended by that and they get triggered. So I'm not trying to trigger people. People get really triggered. So I got my own triggers. I'm dealing with my own triggers. I'm just reading the cards. All right. So anyway, we have 2 of Cups here. Whoever you're working with is working with you. Like, I feel like you guys are a team. You're a team. When it comes to your highs and your lows, I feel like they're right there beside you. This could be a friend. You know, Jesus said that a friend is someone who lays down their life. So I'm not real big on friendships because I'm not trying to die for nobody. But that's usually how people are. They expect you to die for them. That's what I'm getting. They want you to lay down on the ground and be quiet like a corpse so they can tell you all their feelings and how the world is so mean to them and nothing is fair in life. But I feel like you have your own thoughts and feelings, and whoever this person is that's communicating with you sees your highs, they see your lows, they see all that you are. You're not just some corpse on the ground that they can energy dump on. That's the vibe here. Something about thriftiness. So you have the Tower here. It's over and done with. This thriftiness, I feel like it had a lot to do with energy. Like, you thrifting through energy and only taking what I guess could make you feel good about yourself. Or I'm having a real difficulty separating a bad guy from good guy. So I feel like whoever it is that's resonating with this energy, you can deal with somebody criticizing you on some level, because I can't talk to people like they children. If that's the case, I'm not talking to a bunch of kids, because I feel like with this Tower moment, it was like someone tried to knock you down so many times, but you just kept building yourself back up to the point where a little insult here or there is not like they're dumping on you and you're like, take it. Is not touching you. It's like an asteroid or a meteorite. It dissolves in the atmosphere. That's how big this bubble is around you. But when it comes to the thriftiness, I don't feel like you have to pick and choose anymore. Like anybody can do whatever the hell they want. They can talk how they want. They can move how they want. They can eat all they want and get as big as they want. That's their business. I don't feel like you need to be ashamed of somebody's flamboyancy, somebody's homosexuality, someone's eating disorders, mental disabilities. Like someone is a stoic here. It's like you're not the only one that wants to be normal. I still don't know. Like you gotta let me know if that's resonating. You have strength here. You're very strong. Okay, so it could be you're not the only one that's going through this. Like people trying to beat you down or just trying to attack you in some way or acting like they're so tough, like they're the toughest person in the world, and so therefore everybody around them must be a loser, must be a coward, must be a wimp. The way they behave is like they're king of the world, but they're not king of the world, and you're not a wimp. And it's just like they may be tough, like lacrosse players or rugby players, but at the same time you're Daniel, so you don't get eaten by the lions. I don't know if that's your name, but some people do. So it's not about the name, but I feel like you don't get eaten by the lions because of your faith in Christ. Let's be very clear. And your faith in God. This could have put somebody in a depression, not having the support that they felt like they should have had, because they really felt like they were like this big bad guy. And so it could change their opinions. Priscilla teaching the teachers, it could change their, like, they could become like trying to learn from you because they realize you're a fighter, but you're just not fighting the way they fight. They fight in a way that breaks bones, but you fight in a way that brings down empires. Like you put new people in office, you change the world order, okay? And they just break their bones and ride around in wheelchairs. Then you have Four of Candles. It's a celebration that's coming up because I feel like you won the fight, but you weren't even fighting to begin with, and that's what's winning. Winning is not having to lift a finger because you're not being touched by these lions. They roar. They've got all these victims laying around like, I ate that guy, I slaughtered that guy. What about you? You're good. You're not being touched at the end of the day. And you're showing God that you're loyal, that you trust in Him. I feel like this is the loyalty, the payment for the loyalty came up in a reading, or God is basically writing a check for you. You give God your invoice, God gives you His check. That's the relationship here. And that's what I feel like this knight, this guy on this horse with this cup running towards you is love. For some of y'all, God is pouring His heart on you. He's pouring His heart out on you. His love. He's pouring his love on you. Okay? And that's what's covering you. That's your shield of protection here. So you might have been on the forefront, maybe since a child, but I also feel like God's been covering you since you were a child and you never had to deal with this. Whatever this energy is that you're not seeing because you're a stoic and people are calling you thoughtless, but it's the honesty that's coming out. They might be saying you're mean, or you don't care what people think. You don't care about people's feelings, blah, blah, blah. You just don't know what people are thinking because you're thinking your own stuff. You're not sitting around worried about what other people think. And you know, that's a real mental problem, to be worried about what people think. That's why they keep bringing it up. Like, you're not in a wheelchair. Okay? That's a good thing. That's very, very good that I can use my legs. But I feel like it's something about that. Like, you got to fight back to some extent with your words or your thoughts or something. Like, because for a while, like, it was just noise, but now you realize it's really criticism. And you've got to calmly speak to those demons and rebuke those demons so that you're not being tormented. And you have Two of Wands here. There's a partnership, a gay love here. It could be a couple that you're communicating with. Or you just got the eyes of both men and women. I don't know. I'm not good at reading that energy, but it does keep coming up. So maybe I'll get better at it, but that's the vibe here. I feel like if you're being attacked, you could be... It's something different here about the attack. Because I feel like it could be an angel that's tapping on your shoulder. Like, look, this is a blessing here. Yeah. That's what I'm getting from this Four of Water. And then the celebration. Recognizing that you do have a blessing here. And you don't have to worry about everything that other people are worried about and saying that you should be worried about too.